Rightio. No, bike going past. So I'll give you a quick little update video on some of the work I've been doing. Latest one. Bit of a, as you can see from the thickness, it's essentially a hand axe. One of my mates wanted one. Just a straight, simple bevel. Been trying out with these lately. Nice little notch line. But turned out pretty good. Still got a bit of oil on it, just to protect it for a while until I make up a nice handle for it. Sheath for it. Pretty squarish set of scales, but sort of suited the style, so I didn't round them too much. We've got some of, if we can focus, where we got focus, there we go. Oh, mosaic pins there that I make myself. Pretty simple. You can YouTube them. I'm sure you'll be able to find a video on how to make them. They're pretty simple. Once you watch the video, you're just like, oh crap, why don't I make them? Lanyard hole. Might make him up a nice little paracord lanyard for it. Had a little bit of a gap here when I put the scales on, so I just carved that out. So it's a nice little groove. Lay in some coloured 2-pack epoxy. What do we got? Some of that, just epoxy adhesive, just with a bit of little enamel paint, and mix it together, and you have essentially like a coloured resin. Essentially, you can just fill in any sort of mistakes. Turned out pretty good. Nice little chopping action. Just goes. There we go. Maybe we'll screw up one of these. I've got to replace them anyway with some big lumps of timber, so I'll not give a fuck. But starts out looking like one of them. Recycled car leaf springs from my local spring shop. Let me go through their bin. And we got, end up with something like this. Get that nice black by straight up using a bit of this. Good old Permablue. Just warm the blade up a little bit once you've got a half decent shine on it. And you end up with this nice gun-blued black finish. It's a bit sharp. Another one of the first ones I made. Turned out alright. Never got to finish it properly, but sort of happy enough. This is another one I just finished. More of a, been told it's a Viking Seax style. My brother told me about it. This one turned out pretty nice. Same again. All I use is recycled cast leaf springs. Flatten them out with a oxyacetylene torch. Don't hammer them, just use the weight of its own spring to flatten themselves out and let them cool slowly, and they keep a bloody good edge. They're workable. You can still work them and grind them and do all your stuff to them, and you can hack through. This has got a bit of oil on it, so it's a little bit not as shiny as it could be, but just until I make up some nice leather sheaths for these things. Waiting for the leather to show up. But yeah, just thought I'd give you guys a quick look, just in case you're interested. Starting on another one. Similar style to that one, I thought. I didn't make up a template for that, but I sort of tried to copy it a bit with this nice bit of, where is this from? India? I bought it off this mob mate put me onto. They've been making Damascus for apparently like 800 years or something, so I thought, well, they might know what they're doing. It's a nice ladder Damascus. I only just started grinding that, but I thought, I'll get into it a bit more later. Getting the initial edge on it, working it down. They'll look nice when I finish, I think. But there's some other stuff that I've been working on. I tend to work on half a dozen things at once, and eventually you finish one. But that's going to turn out nice, that one. Another little one I worked. One out of some 316 stainless mate wanted. He wanted a big bottle opener on the end of it. Bit of a laugh, but see how it turns out. I'll get to that eventually too. I need some more of these belts too. Running out. But if you ever want something that works well to hold your blade nice and firm, mag base from a bloody machinist magnet. Flick the switch, it's turned on. That bastard ain't coming off. I've tried. They are a bugger to rip off, so if you're sick of getting your hands warm, I recommend though keep at least a finger in contact to keep hold of what heat is in there so you don't overcook your blade. But makes it a shitload easier, and then flick the switch, off she comes. I think I was like, shit, 20 bucks, 30 bucks on eBay. Pick one up, helps so much. But another one I made a little while ago. I thought I buggered the handle up, but I could rip it off and replace it, but all I see is just a progression, sort of a Tanto. I don't know how you pronounce it, but another gun blued one. I don't mind the gun blue finish. Most of these got oil on them because I'm waiting for some leather to show up to make up some nice sheaths. That's another good one, like shit. They got a good sort of hack to them. But yeah, basically that's how I make them. Shitty belt sand, some vice grips, files, grinder, straightforward sort of stuff, but it's all fun and games, something to do. Get in here when I can. Anyway, any questions on how I do anything? I don't know if I can help much, but I just sort of make shit up as I go along. So, oh well, cheers.